I am Prometheus, and you are just a god.
What's going on, you Omen players? Yeah, not Cypher, not Killjoy, but Omen today. So I was watching Fnatic versus Team Liquid because I wanted to see a little bit of gameplay on Haven and how pros sort of play this map. And this round I thought was really interesting. This is round 10, I believe. Liquid's planning to 3-push out of C-Long, which I'll admit is a little risky. But as long as they recognize that it is risky and they have like a fallback plan in case something happens, I think it could work. So I'm going to play the round out. And something else that's really important is that their Cypher usually 90% of the time has been camming this little thing for short to spot anybody in here. So you'll see the Omen TP across here past the breach stun, which is really interesting. So Omen TP's across, Jet throws a smoke to fake some form of A hit, right? But as you can see, these three people are still pushing up into C-Long here. And they're being as quiet as possible. They get up to the tripwire as close as they can. They shoot it, they go together. And as you can see, Fnatic recognizes the tripwire has been broken, and they stop for a minute to look for any aggression out of C. And Yampy gets to there, which is really big. And now the important thing that people don't necessarily understand is that when you get aggressive out of a site on CT, you need to like fall back, because otherwise you're just overextending and you get traded off. And trades always favored the T side, because in a map like Haven, it's very big. It's a very big map and wide open. There's 3 bomb sites. So if it's a 3v3, that is always going to favor the T side, because as long as you're quiet, you can go wherever you want and execute together and usually, take the site. So Scream and his teammate, I believe that Cryptics decide to fall off here and they move back to C-Long. But now Fnatic recognizes that 3 of them just pushed out of C-Long, meaning Garage is probably free because they saw a breach stun here, and C, this part of the map is probably open. So Magnum recognizes this. He walks into C-Long. He's trying to catch the guys coming back from C because they know they're going to fall back. He gets one. This is huge. And now he has his ult, which is also huge. And all while this is going on, their Omen is lurking up A long. And this is really important later in the round because you're going to see that Cypher ult goes off. And it's going to show that Sky is now rotating off of A. So Mystic decides, A is probably free. And I think that these two recognize that, and they know that Breach is in Garage and want to see long. So eventually they decide to make their way out back towards Garage and work towards A, because now Omen's gotten himself into such a good spot that A is usually free, and Omen could probably catch somebody off guard and make this a 2v3. But what catches Omen by surprise is that Sky is not surprised that someone has probably pushed up this far. That's probably why nothing's happening in this side of the map. And Liquid recognizes this. They say, oh, they probably worked up their way towards A. And Sky, by rotating off of Heaven and towards CT, she recognizes, I'm giving up A. I'm giving up this entire map area. So when I come back, I need to be careful, because if I die here, the round is over. So I need to clear out everything, even these stupid angles in spawn. You'll see that she's clearing everything out. So she's clear this off angle, clears this angle, kills him, kills Mystic. And I don't think that Mystic expected him to expect that. And in ranked games, this is usually a thing too. This happens. Except usually instead of an Omen, it's a Reyna who likes to lurk, and she works all of her way and baits her entire team. But you have to recognize that when you rotate off of a site and you don't know where they are, you need to be careful about where you're going. So not only did both teams played this pretty well. Honestly, it came down to that aim duel right there. And if Mystic wins that aim duel, Fnatic probably wins that round. And if soulcas dies, they lose that round. So they get the bomb down. I'll just show out the rest of the round because I still think that this is still worth showing. So get into their post plant positions. soulcas is holding Heaven. The 2 are coming through there. And Breach is on default. Sky flash out. And this is really nice because the jet dashes out and the Sky falls at the same exact time to kill this guy here, so that the guy in default box can't trade him out. And then that's it. They swing together, sandwich the Cypher, and that's a really big round from soulcas. So if he doesn't have that map awareness and doesn't have that game sense to check this corner and check all these angles, they probably lose that round. And that's what really small things like that are what defines or separates a Radiant player from a pro player, or a good player from a bad player. All of this, not just that trade right there, but the pushing up C-Long, knowing when to go back, because I know if this is a ranked game, that Jet's going to try and get as many kills as she can. She's going to push up into their spawn and probably die or something. But having that control to fall back and work your way back up C-Long is huge. And then it's big on Magnum to recognize that they pushed up C long, and then this takes a while to like rotate back from, so he takes advantage of that and gets a kill from there. All of this is like just big brains going against big brains here, and I just thought this was a round worth showing, and I think that Liquid and Fnatic both have big brain players. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from this. I know I did. All you big brains out there, keep big braining or whatever. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace out.